Somebody once told me the world is gonna.
She's gonna go for 13 seconds. I hope
Right
you know.
off the bat. Right off the bat.
It hasn't started recording yet. It's just still showing this loading sign.
Oh, it says recording for us. So
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah. Sound effect, it must be recording. Well, it shows it now for me either way.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
You realize you issued her a challenge.
As long as it's lower than 15 seconds. However, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Ones and Twenties, the show where we roll a lot of 20s and a lot more ones. Once again, David will be playing the role of the ones. Last time at our Normies campaign, we just met a whole lot of normal people in the world of Domain.
A bunch of super normal people.
Super normal people. We met
None of them were weird.
Yeah, none of them were weird at all. We met half-orc Nick, who was a stable hand. We met Sharn, who is a healer.
Head stable hand, I just want to say.
Head stable hand.
Head stable hand to you.
We met Clem, who is just a fuckabout.
Clem.
Beatrice, the tiefling, who is a tutor. We met Ambriel, the Asimar, who is a priest. We met Kat, who's a Goliath child at a blacksmithy.
Occupation child.
Yeah, occupation child. She seems interested in blacksmithing. We met Jean-Claude Porcher, Marquis de Fontaine, who is a human, apparently.
Presumably.
Presumably, thank you. That's a better word for it. Who is a noble. That's his profession. Dante, the tiefling butcher. Wolfric, the Knoll shepherd. John Norman Doe, the human accountant. Corrigan Knives, the orc chef. And Forlorn, the tiefling tax collector.
A+ names.
Great names, everyone. Good job. A+. And we left off with Wolfric after helping a starving traveler looking into the sky and seeing bright lights all around him in the sky, looming closer and closer towards the planet.
Are we gonna go around and introduce ourselves?
No.
I mean, you can't. I mean, if you want, I mean, they already know your names. Well, go. That's just for like an intro to the campaign. If you want to go over it as a reminder,
I'm Susanna.
For the second episode. Well,
I'm David.
Sarah, we'll go.
I'm Omid.
Herding cats.
Just start with David. Just start with David.
The one in the adventure shirt. That's Mitch, and our DM is Faith.
Yeah, this is how I know all of us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna disappear into the background now.
David, you showed up even more so. Anyway, David, Mitch, Faith, Suzanne. Okay, cool. Because they're gonna be legitimately confused. Anyway. Okay.
Let them be confused.
That is where we left off. Wolfric, is there anything in particular you'd like to do as you see these barreling towards the
barreling?
Night? Or is it midday?
Yeah, first of all, it's daytime.
It's daytime, but they're super bright.
Super bright lights are just coming towards.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to gather my herd and bring them back to the barn or wherever it is I go.
Sure. How would you like to gather them?
The way that a German Shepherd does.
So barking?
Yeah, running around, barking, just sort of corralling them physically.
Okay. I'd probably you could do either persuasion or intimidation in that case, or nature.
So persuasion and intimidation are certainly charisma checks.
Yeah.
Is nature an awareness check?
Can be strength based, I believe.
Nature is
That doesn't help me, Susanna.
Intelligence. Nature's intelligence.
yeah.
I feel like as a shepherd, you could have a specialized skill called herding. You don't have to. Your specialized skill doesn't have to be your ancestry.
That's true.
True. It just doesn't help him currently.
Doesn't help me currently.
He doesn't have a class.
Oh, cool. So I'll make it a persuasion check.
Right.
Because I don't want to intimidate my sheeps.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cocked. Oh, it was almost a 19.
What's the total?
I'm rolling it again. It was cocked.
Gotcha. Okay. That was like right next to
it was a 19. You did it. Total of 18.
Okay, yeah. So you panic and you're like, oh, I need to get my herd. And then where were you taking them, you said?
To whatever barn or field, like gated part that I have.
You probably have a gate. Probably don't have a full barn. So yeah, you herd your sheep into the barn as all these bright lights get closer and closer. We are going to swap over to see.
And then I died.
Your backup character dies.
Nicholas. We're currently still waiting for your marshal to come back. Make a perception check.
All right. Fucking accent hour over here. Oh, it was so almost so good. Perception, 13.
13. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're like usual. You're focusing on your the people below you, making sure they're doing a good job. And you hear the shit groveler going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And you look over to him and he's looking into the sky.
Keggy, is what you're saying helpful to the current situation?
I don't know what would be helpful. I don't know what would be shit. Yeah, you look up, the sky is littered with these bright lights as they're all coming towards the planet. It's hard to see the sky.
I look for the horses and see if there's any still out to pasture that we need to bring in, and if what they're doing, are they freaking out? Because animals generally have senses about this stuff.
They're freaking out like crazy.
I said, I was like, get the horses, bring them in, put them in the barn, put them in the stables, and I will go for the horses that I know that the marshal cares about the most.
Make a persuasion check on this dude, because this might be hard. Excuse me, to convince him.
Okay, because yeah, I'm yelling at everybody, but
right. We'll see how much people listen because they're freaking out.
I rolled a nat 1.
And that one, they all just scream and run, completely ignoring your orders. They're trying to save their own skins. They just run, and the horses panic even more.
Fucking cowards. I will go ahead. Is there any horse that I trust to stay calm?
Yeah, T-Bone.
I grab T-Bone and I grab some grab rope, hop on him bareback, and I start trying to herd up the rest of the horses by myself, going for the ones I know the marshal cares about the most.
Yeah.
And bring them in, and so they're not out in the open.
Make a nature check.
Okay. Can I use my specialized skill that is riding/horse?
You can, however, you don't currently have a proficiency bonus.
That's right.
So when you have a class, it'll be something that will apply.
All right, so what is this animal?
You can do nature or you can do persuasion.
I'm going to do persuasion for animals because I'm not very book learned.
I just want to point out that I was not the first person to roll a 1 in this campaign.
Oh. We haven't rolled a lot yet. We haven't rolled a lot.
Don't put that on me.
I'm sorry, Faith, but that's like an accomplishment for me.
Have you rolled the dice yet, David?
I have rolled dice.
Okay.
Not this session. But...
Persuasion check 15.
15? Okay, yeah. You start corralling all the horses, and they calm down as much as they can, more of like just focusing on following you. And
yeah, and I threw the general barn doors open. Like the horses that are still in their stalls, I leave them there. But me and T-Bone, I've thrown the barn doors open, and I'm just trying to get them under cover.
Okay. All right. So, Mitch, is Wolfric. Sorry, just retroactive thing. Can you roll a luck check for me, please?
Yeah, sure.
Does he get abducted?
Don't see how this could be. This could go poorly. Yeah. Do I get abducted? 14.
Faith, as Nicholas, can you roll a luck check for me, please?
Darn tootin'.
This is whether or not we're struck by a meteor and instantly die.
Right. I rolled a nat 1 again.
Oh no!
Yes!
Our first death. Oh my God.
First death.
Beatrice.
Oh, Faith.
Boy.
Beatrice, you are currently tutoring to these two young boys, the twins.
Well, I would like to sort of glance out the window, check if it's a good enough day for
Do we get to go outside?
Well,
without setting, we get to play.
Just want to make sure the weather is not turning.
Turning? What? They can turn?
Like rain is coming or something.
Yeah,
like
it has a back. Of course it can turn. Oh, okay.
Did I need to roll anything to notice?
Yes. So if you go to the window, go ahead and make a perception check.
7.
7. You kind of stare, and you're like,
I just kind of looking for thunderclouds.
It's really bright out. Sun seems to be really bright today because it's super bright out.
No, not time for playing outside quite yet. Finish up your math problems.
Are we done? Can we go outside?
No, not quite yet. See, Rodin, you got what is this? What is this that you have right here? That you've written here? What is it?
It's the homework. Math. It's math. I added.
Yes. And here you have written 2 times 3, and you've written that it equals 5.
Yeah.
But what do we do when we multiply?
You multiply?
Yes, we're multiplying. So 2 times 3.
Yeah, if you multiply something, that means you get more of it. So 5. 5 is more.
Yes, but we remember when we multiply, we have groups. So we have 3 groups of 2, or we have 2 groups of 3. So let's count that out, right? If we have 2 groups of 3.
Susanna, as you're doing this, you see Favoric opening the door, trying to sneak out on a What?
Not
what?
Sir,
What?
come sit down.
But
I have yet to look over your math homework too.
But I want to see the stars.
It is daytime. The stars are not out right now.
Oh, it's all over the sky. What are you talking about? I want to see them.
What? I'm gonna glance out at the sky.
So you glance out of the sky, and this time you see that the brightness isn't from one source; it's from many sources, and they're coming directly towards the planet.
I am going to think back real quick. I am very well learned, very well read. I trained to be a tutor, specifically to teach people things. Is this ringing any bells for me? Is anything like this happened in any mythology stories, history stories, anything?
I'll make an intelligence check. Howard.
16.
16. You've heard of meteors before, and it's the trajectory seems similar to that, although they weren't like bright like this. And there certainly wasn't that many. I mean, that's what you know of. So you haven't heard of something like that, but it sounds similar to like a
And
asteroid.
do they look like any are coming towards the house? And would they be dangerous? Probably.
They've completely littered the sky. Like when you thought it was bright out, like the whole sky is bright. Like they litter the whole sky. They will hit. You're not sure where to go.
She's gonna basically grab both boys and go, no, we don't want to fight with the stars today, boys. We have to go somewhere safe. I'm gonna grab both of them and start going downstairs. I know we have a cellar.
Okay.
And a basement, a wine cellar. And as I'm going, I'm going to call out to people. I'm going to be like, there seems to be something in the sky heading towards us. Not looking good. Basement we go.
All right. And as you do that and try and holler out to people, rushing towards there, taking a while to notice, I need you to make a luck check.
Oh, damn. Really good. 23.
23. All right. Jean-Claude.
Aye.
You've finished breakfast with your mother. What would you like to do? I mean, you're still technically at the table with her, but you just finished.
Right. Oh, well, Mother does not seem to be in a good spirits this morning, so I think I will go and perhaps pursue a creative pursuit for this morning. I shall go and play the piano, perhaps, or perhaps some things like this.
Who are you talking to?
You, the DM.
Oh, where are you going? I couldn't hear that. Sorry.
That's okay. I said it in a French accent.
Yes.
I said I was going to go perhaps pursue an artistic pursuit for this morning, perhaps go and play the piano or something.
Oh, play the piano or something. Okay. Yeah, so you go to your piano and start playing. Make a performance check.
Yeah, for sure.
And then after that, make the performance check first.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm statted out on my charisma, so 17.
17? Okay. You play very well.
This is one of the things that I'm good for, playing the piano does not take much strength, but it takes a little bit of skill and a little bit of what is the word I'm looking for? It is precision. This is the one.
Precision, my lord. Your butler Whitley is there.
Yes, of course, with the precision.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's what I was saying. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Make a perception check with disadvantage. You're playing the piano very loudly.
Sure.
Which makes you see things worse.
6.
Well, you wouldn't be able to see anything from where he is. He would be hearing people. Yeah, you just say that to him, and then do you continue playing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You just do that. Roll me a luck check.
Again, statted out on the charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20. Easy.
Dirty 20.
You can't kill me.
Charisma, turns out, was the most important stat of this game.
Nick is a charisma character. I just rolled a natural one. I'm so sorry that Nick is going to die.
Corrigan. David, can you come? Jesus Christ. I hate it. Corrigan, you're having lunch with your girlfriend, Gabriella.
Yes, I am, and it's an amazing lunch. I guess I thought it was breakfast, but I guess it's lunch.
Oh, sorry. Did you want me to bring breakfast?
No, the DM said lunch. You as the DM said lunch.
Yeah, she brought you sandwiches, which is lunch. I mean, so I'm just kind of.
Oh, so how's your day going today? What do you got planned for tonight?
Oh, did you want to do something?
I'm always down to do something.
Um, would you like to go dancing? We can go dancing.
You know what? I need to give dancing a try. I have 2 left feet, but I gotta learn eventually.
I can help with that.
Oh,
Well, here, I can show you a little bit right now if you'd like.
I like that.
don't go outside.
All right, make a perception check. Hinder 1, as you're focused on dancing.
Which is a D4, not a -2.
Correct. -2 is if it's combat related.
4 total.
4 total. Okay.
Gabriella looks stunning today.
She might look stunning in the moment, depending on
every
what I
day.
roll. Where did my dice go? No.
Yeah, apologies. Gabriella looks stunning every day.
No, I mean stunned. Okay, she doesn't notice either. Cool. So you two just dance the night away.
What are you looking at? Mind your own business. Eat your lunch.
Oh, sorry, sir. Yeah. So you just dance. Make a luck check.
Which, as an orc, he has a negative on top of my bad charisma.
Good.
14.
14. Okay.
Everyone's gonna live except me.
Your first character death, Faith.
I know. I like Nick.
All right. Shorn.
Sharn.
Sharn.
You know, like he's Sharn a sheep.
Yeah.
But you already
Sharn.
did it, so it's Sharn.
It's confusing because that's not how it looks when it's spelled.
Right.
It's
It's
Irish.
That's just how Gaelic is.
it's spelled Sian. But anyway, Sharn, you're just finishing up your lesson, your life lesson with Kat.
Now, for the calluses, it's a bit of an old trick, not necessarily medicinal, but what you can try to do is stick your hands in this after you wash them every night, and it'll cause the calluses, you know how they break open and they blister, cause them to close up. It will hurt like a motherfucker, though, so maybe, like, bite down on something, or... Yeah, bite down on something. This is pretty much like a concentrated salt, so...
But it doesn't, like, taste nasty like some medicine, right? It just, like, hurts when you put it on?
Yeah, but you're... Just to clarify, don't eat it.
All right, on that note, make perception checks, Becky.
Natural 20.
Oh.
It's lower than that. Much lower.
Kat.
I'm concerned that Kat's gonna eat Epsom salt.
Kat, you see these large things of bright light heading towards the planet, like at an immense speed. Like, and the trajectory is, it looks like it's gonna hit, like it's filling the sky, and you could just tell it's gonna hit all over the city at least. You don't even know where you could possibly go with the speed at what they're the rate of what they're going at.
Mom!
What?
Mom!
Dear,
What?
You're right.
What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed? Can I try to, like, I'm not as, like, familiar with, like, history, but I am familiar with natural phenomena. Can I try to see if this is anything that's ever happened before, like, or like have a theory of what this might be?
Sure. Make a
Nature? I'm asking you to make like a nature check.
Yeah, go ahead. You can make a nature check.
Okay. Natural 20. So 24.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
24. Okay.
That's why you rolled those ones earlier.
Sharn.
So you've heard myths.
Okay.
This isn't history. This isn't in like books and whatnot. This is myths. This is like old wives' tales.
This is what I've heard from my one of my the people I was apprenticed to out in the north.
In the north, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Up in the north.
People who are more attuned to like nature and different creatures instead of just people, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a mythical phenomenon of they're like asteroids. However, they're pure magic. Very, very destructive. And you don't know how many times this has happened before, but if there's myths of it, that means it must have happened before.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
Didn't mean to get the lore dropped this early. Sorry.
Right. I'm thinking if I want to. Yeah, I would say you would know. You would know that it's like pure magic. It's something that's. You wouldn't know like the cause.
Yeah.
Of it necessarily. And you wouldn't know like how to defend. I mean, if you heard of it, you had to have heard other things. Yeah. So okay. I'll honor your 20.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's what I described. However, it's never hit the planet essentially in a sense, destroyed it, because all this like what you're seeing it like, especially in person, this looks like Armageddon levels.
Yeah,
that's how it's described as in the old stories. However, in those stories, there's always things of the planet that come out and try to stop it. So mythical things like dragons.
Oh, we killed them all.
Dragons, griffins, like all the sorts of like magical creatures, and also in those myths, like you've heard of them. It doesn't seem like they describe it as being like filling the sky, but not like filling the sky like this is. This seems more than maybe what the myths have said over time. Like this seems much worse, and you're not sure if it's because like these magical creatures aren't coming out to defend against these things, and whatnot. However, that's what you know of, and you know like it's a huge cataclysmic thing, and like there's really like nothing that there's no human element, there's no person element to those stories other than like seeing it happen.
She kind of absorbs this and she goes, I assume that like this person she heard it from, who she called grandmother, even though it wasn't her grandmother.
Right.
Probably called it something like mage tears or something like that. Some cool mythical name. Yeah.
Tears.
Come with me. We're all going to just go into the forge. The forge is like covered and it's pretty sturdy room. I know what this is. It's mage's tears.
I need to get my friends.
There's not going to be time for that, honey.
But they don't have a house to stay in or anything.
You stay here with your family. I'll go get them. Where do they usually stay?
Minnie and Nip usually are by the docks. Sometimes they can get stuff out of the trash there.
And she's just gonna say, stay together. It's going to be all right as long as you're together. You need to stay strong for your family, okay? And you look after your girl. And do they have another kid?
No, that's her wife. That's the black.
Oh, I thought maybe Kat had a sibling. Okay, you look after Kat here. She's a special one, and she like runs out the door. Like she's just like, her thought is, there's nothing we can do. If they're gonna die, let them die together as a family, like in the place that they love. Like, and she's like, if me leaving to go get these girls, there's nothing I can do. So if me leaving lets them stay there, that's what she's gonna do. And she needs to be out in the street. She needs to help people, so that she goes.
All right. So we are going to switch over.
Do we need to roll luck checks?
Yes. Thank you, Susanna. So Sharon, can you give me your luck check first?
13.
13. Okay.
Lucky number 13.
Do Goliaths have bad charisma?
Oh wait, I can add my charisma. Oh
They
no.
might.
Let me check the ancestries.
Let's see here. Goliath. Nope. Intelligence.
No, intelligence checks.
Yes. Good.
Oh, Mead, that is actually a 16. She is a +3 charisma.
Ooh. Okay. That will make a difference.
But I have a -1 charisma anyway, so that's a 7.
Oh, a 7. Okay. And
Cool.
6.
My 11-year-old is also gonna die.
But with her family.
She lives a good life.
That's a good ending. 16 fifth. Is that right?
Yeah, 16.
Okay. All right, we are going to
Apparently
switch
I'm gonna be
over.
Sharon. I don't have a lot of hope for Clem.
And in that beautiful moment, we're actually going to switch over to Clem. And heading his way home.
One of his siblings picked him up.
No, he's kind of stumbling his way home. He's like saying hey to people on the street. Yeah.
Fuck off, Clem.
Yeah. He kind of looking around. He notices that like the guy who's usually selling hot pies on the corner isn't out today, and he's like, an opportunity. So he's like, all right, gotta go home. Time to sell Clem's famous meat pies. Let's go. And so yeah, he's planning.
Oh man. So give me a perception check for him.
Not good. But it's Clem, so we expected that. 8.
8. Yeah, you're just thinking about those pies. You got this
man.
plan.
Like, ooh, maybe I can cut them with like some. Last time I tried some drywall. I think maybe that was, but like then I got reported for health code violations. So like,
you're
maybe
talking to
try
yourself.
like rocks.
You're talking to yourself. You start hearing people screaming, running by.
I start running with them, and I'm like, "Where are we all going?"
You can't yell too loudly, or else we won't hear you.
Can't yell too loudly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your mic isn't picking you up.
When you yell, yeah.
Weird. Ah!
There we go.
Ah!
But like, is there like a direction? Are we running away, running toward? Is there a sail?
If you can run down, but you can't run down.
I like it down. I'm like, well, I go try to find the sewers. I know I've been on a ditch digging unit before as part of a criminal reform program. I'm gonna go for the ditch that I know is nearby.
All right.
Like a tornado, just lay down in it.
So we're heading for that currently. Go ahead and roll me a luck check.
3. Wait. Yeah, 3.
Oh my god, 3.
Not Clem.
Every single one of Faith's character dies. Every single one.
She got a 16. Odd one of them.
She rolled lucky enough, but she's gonna stand out in the fucking
on the ground in the mass panic. Yeah, she definitely will get stopped. He definitely will get stopped.
The 2-foot tall gnome, yeah.
No, that's the other.
yeah, Dante's gonna step on her.
Sorry, Dante, I mean. We're back in your butchery.
Yeah, okay.
Just hearing people scream outside. Like, what's that about? It's weird.
Yeah, sure. I'll go and I'll poke my head out the storefront, see what's going on.
Yeah, make a perception check. Bolster 1, because people are panicking.
Yep.
You notice.
Okay, well, the bolster is enough to counteract my wisdom modifier or awareness. Well, not even actually. 9.
9. Yeah, you're like, what's wrong with people? What are they doing? You don't look into the sky. You're just paying attention to all the people running from seemingly nothing. There's nothing.
They don't seem to be running in any uniform direction either.
Nah, it's random.
Must be some kind of
Festival.
holiday that
Man,
I
is
haven't
is
heard
there a
of.
parade happening outside? It sounds loud.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Can you start a parade? That would be cool.
I think that would be cool. I mean, maybe we can start a parade. Not today, though. It seems like there's already something going on today.
Oh. Roll a luck check.
For your whole family.
Yeah, for my
Oh,
whole
man.
family. Dirty 20. No, that's not right.
Damn.
16.
Okay.
16. I thought that. I
Only
forgot that.
Peter will die.
Yeah, only Peter will die. I forgot that he wasn't a max charisma character.
Oh, I forgot about John.
Yeah.
John. Everyone forgets about John. He's so normal.
Yeah.
John, you're currently walking towards work.
I'm jogging because I decided to take a different route. Like
Oh, okay.
like Mom said, but I'm running late because
Wrong
of it.
move, Johnny boy.
You took the wrong alleyway. You get stabbed.
You
By
get a
magic stars
stab.
falling from the sky, but still
Hey.
stabbed.
Pop-up stab.
Like a black cat runs in front of me. Like that. Oh man. No.
Yeah, you start, and then you just start, and you're going through this alleyway, and you start hearing people scream.
What's going? I'm like looking behind me. There's like there's like a monster behind me. Just
Oh,
what's going?
just that black cat staring at you.
Oh shit.
And walking faster away from the black cat.
You
Forget the base.
quickly get out of the alley, and there's just people rushing by. Like
I
an
know it's Monday. But like you don't have to be so upset about it.
Make a perception check.
This dude.
What a great response.
11.
Okay, yeah, you look up into the sky and you see the lights.
I shouldn't have gone down that alleyway.
Make a luck check.
Now I want John.
Oh
Another one?
Natural one?
Another one, Dan?
no, that's a 3.
Ah.
Ooh.
Still
You can
fun.
join Clem in the ditch.
Yeah.
I really wanted my most normal, nondescript character to survive.
So
you don't
Forlorn,
get that.
you feel a little bit better today. You gave some money back. That person didn't get angry at you.
Like
How
most
did you
people
feel
do.
good?
It's marginal. All right, next house. Alex.
Make a perception check.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Anyways, David, for Forlorn, perfect. 2 natural
As
ones.
he'll appear in a ditch when he dies.
Yeah, we really got the Ones and Twenties. The second episode. Faith got
Both
One.
2 1s and 120.
I got a nat 20.
I got a
David got
dirty
a
20.
It's
nat
got-
1.
All right.
I'm just knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Alex. It's the tax collectors.
The door pushes open. You get slammed away, and he just bolts. Fuck you, tax collector!
I look inside for a moment, see if I see anything of value
With your wand, I'm going to say no.
That makes sense. All right. I'm gonna write. It's not my job to run after him. I'm just gonna write down. Ran away.
All right, roll a luck check for me, David. This is where I want.
God damn it. Okay. Oh, damn it. 4.
Okay. All right.
Quick question, Omid. What if all of our characters die?
Well, we'll find out.
No. You don't understand. Claude lived. Jean-Claude lived, so it's fine. He got a dirty 20.
I'm switching out the D20.
Speaking of switching out, I need everyone to join me in roll 20.
Oh, dear
Did
Lord.
Embryo not see this?
Oh, fuck.
Angel character.
Gabrielle. God damn it. I skipped some people. Hold on.
There's
Let's
so
do
many
Gabrielle,
characters.
and then we'll go over to roll 20. Feel free to load up in there if you'd like.
We mute ourselves over there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you mute yourselves and just get rid of the video, or I'll get rid of it. I don't need it on there. I removed the video? Thought I could. Okay. I thought I could remove the box, but I'll figure it out next time. Susanna. So, Ambriel, you are currently giving a eulogy for Tesh Savlantha. You're currently in the middle of it, as she's burning behind you.
And as we watch the gold flames light up her life and carry her off into the afterlife, we remember that fire connects us in life, in death. And we think of how her life has touched us.
Make a perception check.
Natural 1.
Oh my God.
He's going to raise his arms and raise his wings, unaware of the chaos in the sky.
Amazing. And you're doing this, and you're giving this.
And I'm saying, and all souls will one day become golden and fly to our Lord Anapnoi.
As people are screaming, and you think it's from like such passion from your eulogy, and they're freaking out. And it's great. It's like one of your best moments. Roll a luck check for me.
16.
16. Okay.
Just getting the full spectrum.
Can't out. Only a few very rolls actually. So if everyone can meet me over in roll 20.
I just see a blank screen.
And then make sure that you do not go back to Google Hangouts, because as before, you will see my screen, and I don't want you all to see my screen. So make sure you stay off of there. And you can switch over to that.
I got an idea. There we go.
Should there be anything other than just a white
void? Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Gotta really quick write some more stats for sure. Because apparently that's my character now.
Let's see. Who do we want to start with?
I think we start with Sharon just because that's easy.
It's not.
All right, I have yeah, why don't we start with highest to lowest, actually?
Oh, sweet.
So
that'll be
Jean-Claude got a natural 20. Beatrice got a 23, I think.
No, Jean-Claude got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I got a 23, I think, as Beatrice.
Let's see here. Yep, Beatrice at 20 and above. Jean-Claude got 20 above. God. Those two, okay.
Omid wanted to kill him.
Okay, yeah.
Cough
All right.
like a cockroach. You can't kill him.
You can't.
Okay, so Beatrice and Jean Claude.
Hell yeah, together.
Okay. So,
Oh hell yeah. We're
so
gonna fight.
you two, your eyes start to open as you're not where you were before. You see a
Uh-oh.
forest south of you, and above you, you see a river, essentially, to your side, and make a perception check to see if you two notice each other.
14.
14?
Oh wait a minute. 13.
13, okay. You see some figure over in the distance.
I'm looking instantly for my wards, and calling for them too. Cedric, Rodan, boys, where are you? This isn't funny.
God, Mitch.
I'm trying to imagine what I would be doing.
I'm worried that you're thinking about it.
This is not where I'm very confused right now. I do not. Was Whitley? Where did you go? Where are we?
She's gonna Beatrice is gonna wander a little bit. She notices the figure. Hello?
Oui.
Ah, bonjour. Comment ça va? You wanted to talk in a French accent?
Yeah, no, I realized the bet that I made.
Hello? Sir,
Hello.
how are you doing?
I do not. I am doing something. I suppose I do not know what is going on around here. You're not any of my servants. You're not my mother. I do not know what's going on here. Are we in?
No, my name is I'm Beatrice Yaniv. I work as a tutor for the Vinet family.
So actually, Savannah, as you hold on one second. Please hold.
Holding.
His math in his head.
Who knows the girl
Yeah.
from Ipanema?
As you go to say the name of the family that you serve,
Yeah.
the name doesn't come out. You like what? Wait, what's their name?
I serve a family. They have 2 boys. They're my wards.
I
Cedric
do not
and
know anything about this. I do not know anything about this. We seem to be perhaps far away from Fontaine. I do not know what is going on. I don't know if you can tell.
So, Jean-Claude, as you try to say Fontaine, you can't actually think of the word.
We are
You
very
know
far
it,
from
you can picture it, but you can't actually.
the place that I am from. I am the Marquise of this place. I do not know. Why cannot I think of the name?
No, that happened to me too. What did you say your name was, Monsieur?
My name is Jean-Claude Pochet, the Marquis of something. I do not know. Some place. I see it in my mind, but I cannot say what it is.
So Jean-Claude, as you also, I'll say, as you try to say like the Marquise, that title, that is another thing you cannot think of.
Well, this is going to make me very angry.
I find myself similarly baffled. Beatrice is gonna look around. Does anything look familiar at all? Do the plants look familiar? Are we walking on grass? Like that's grass?
Make a nature check.
24.
Yeah,
I know my fucking grass. I have washed it out of those boys' clothes enough.
Yeah, it's fresh grass. It's trees, a healthy river.
Say it's freshly cut.
Jesus. The forest looks very green, very populated.
But it doesn't look like anywhere I've been before.
You might have to get a better, like this. There are elements that are familiar.
Okay.
But something's off. Certainly familiar.
I do not appear to recognize this place that we have found ourselves in, Monsieur.
I cannot say the same. I do not know. What I know is that I cannot survive out here by myself, so you need to take care of me. That is what I know.
Well, I don't see anyone else. I will certainly. We can help each other. She's gonna start walking over. There's a little sort of creek area here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How deep is it? Is it something that I can just cross? No issue.
Yeah, you can cross that.
Okay.
And
yeah, so she kind of hike up her skirts, clearly showing off that, she's got fucking tiefling goat legs.
Yeah, and
which actually helps in crossing the river a little bit.
Yeah, and there's and also like very close by there's like a rocky ridge that kind of has like a better vantage point very close to here next to this river that all ties into it.
But this with my nature check from last time, Beatrice isn't particularly familiar with living out in the wilderness, but she did like attempt to take the boys camping like in the backyard once. So can she tell if the water is basically clean?
Yeah, it looks very clean, actually. This is the cleanest. If you're 24, this is the cleanest water you've ever seen.
Damn.
We're fucking pets.
I am dead and this is the afterlife.
So.
Yeah, so she's going to walk over to Jean-Claude and...
You see, now you probably missed it before because he was far away, but now you see him.
Yeah, I do. Don't I?
And so do with that information what you will.
Monsieur, are you hurt at all when we arrived in this place? Did you get any injuries?
I do not think that I am injured, but I am naturally very weak.
Well, it looks to me like this water here is safe enough for us to drink. So I'll make sure you are sitting comfortably here and maybe see if I can get us some sort of shelter, perhaps.
This sounds like a a decent plan. I would offer to help, perhaps, but as you can see, I do not have much strength to me.
Yes, here, let me help you sit up. And Beatrice is going to sort of get you more comfortably seated against a log or whatever is around, and set you up sort of with a. She's got those like excellent medieval pockets where you can carry a full ass chicken in them.
Sure.
And she has like a.
Jean-Claude just climbs in, being not much bigger himself.
And she's going to take a sort of a tin cup that she has, fill it with water and set it next to him. Here, so if you get thirsty, I'm going to see if I can find us find a better vantage point and maybe see us or people or perhaps a building, any sign of civilization.
I suppose I wish that there perhaps was a way for me to not have to be alone for this, if there's some kind of weird animal or something that would perhaps enjoy chewing on my sinewy body. But do what you must.
I will remain within shouting distance.
This I suppose will have to suffice.
Okay, so as you kind of work on that, we are going to actually also give me intelligence checks. Or give me actually perception checks.
13.
18.
18. Okay. It's just you don't remember like the last. You remember going towards the cellar. You don't remember anything after that. Jean-Claude, you remember playing your piano.
Mm-hmm.
Like the very like beautiful classical music, but also like this sense of foreboding and peacefulness about it as well at the same time. As explosions rocked your mansion all around you, and you saw, like on the first blast, you saw your servants lying dead on the ground, and then there was just a flash, and the flash is the last thing that you remember. So we're going to move somewhere else. So let's see here. I know you're there. You're there. Okay, who else is there? Is there anyone else? No, almost. Okay, yep, just them. All right. Okay. So, three of you, so Ambriel, Sharn, and Dante. Give me perception checks, everyone, to see what you remember and see what you see.
Embriel doesn't know what it's anything except himself, and he's looking beautiful today.
7.
Oh God damn it!
Yeah, no. Sharn kind of like trips.
7.
No one remembers anything from. You remember like you don't remember much. You remember the last role play thing that we did.
Yeah.
Everything else happened too fast. Yeah, and Sharn, you just trip over yourself. No one's.
I just look up at the sky.
Yeah, it's a clear sky. Birds flying overhead.
Didn't talk about this part in the fucking myth.
Okay, that's weird.
It's not what normally happens when I'm done giving a sermon.
All right then. And Apnoy, any explanations here? Wanna fill me in there, buddy?
Can we hear this?
Yeah. You're all next to it. You're not that far away from each other.
Okay.
You didn't see each other originally, but you could hear each other and look over.
Hello there. Oh, what's your name again?
Ambriel.
Ambriel.
You know me? Well, of course you do.
You're pretty distinctive. Also, I've been at
The
several.
wings, yeah.
Well, I've been at several of your funeral services. Healer, shorn, beaten.
Yeah.
You doing all right?
I was just, I believe, giving a eulogy, and I can't say I remember how I got into the middle of this forest. I'm not a forest person. I don't vibe with forests.
Well, I can't imagine any natural force brought you here. There's have you heard the myth of Mage's Tears?
So you try to say that.
Ah. I didn't remember. But there was something with the can I say that there was something with the sky? And
Yeah.
there was something with the sky. Did you not see it?
Last I remember, I was giving a eulogy in the middle of a city.
Were the people
Very excited for my eulogy, yeah.
yeah, there was chaos. The sky was burning up.
Oh, ew, I think there's... Ugh.
You're going to have to get used to the forest. We're here for the foreseeable future. Is there anyone else out there?
At that point, the largest tiefling you've ever seen, largest, again, roundest tiefling you've ever seen, will burst from the shade. He's like, "Have you seen my kids?"
Oh dear. What? And you're Dante, right?
Yeah.
Dante, the children are missing. What about young Peter?
Well, so you go to say Peter.
The children, your youngest, the sick one. I can't say his name.
I had left. He was in his room. I was going to get him some bone broth.
Was he sick again? Then why didn't you call me? It doesn't matter now. We're here wherever here is.
Embriel's gonna sort of floof out his wings, majestically take off, and maybe get out of this weird hole.
Yeah,
cliff?
I'm also gonna head towards Dante.
Yeah, I'll head towards the two of them.
Okay.
So we're all kind of having a little meet and greet.
He's got something that maybe you didn't catch on the Hero Forge. He's got like bovine eyes on Dante. He's
Ooh.
got sort of like the bovine type eyes.
Nice.
So Susanna, just as a heads up for you, the wings are just for show. You can't actually fly with them.
God damn it.
Do you need some help?
Very much
getting
part
out
of
to
the
the hole
character
there?
to be for show.
Deirdre, do you need some help getting out
No,
of the hole?
I think I can just walk. I think I just have to walk around like this.
Like
and-
an idiot.
Jackass.
like
Like
a
a-
jackass.
Like a normal person.
So fucking normie.
Are either of you injured?
I
Do you've got
I don't
anything
think
for
so.
mosquito bites, or to make sure like the
Let me double check.
yeah.
I'm gonna check my bag and see if I have any herbs for mosquito bites. I'm gonna assume that I probably do in my magical Mary Poppins bag.
Yeah, make a luck check.
Okay.
Something
19.
Yeah, you've got pretty much most of the herbs that you had before.
Here you go. Roll up your pant legs.
I don't have pant legs. I wear a robe.
Oh, that's right. You're all
He
out there.
puts out one very shapely calf.
Shapely, I imagine absolutely hairless.
Oh, absolutely. Very smooth. Golden skin.
Honestly, what do you eat? She's gonna and she also will hand it to
What
the
can
others.
I say? My God blessed me.
It will prevent the bites as well as soothe them. So it smells not great, but it's better than being bit. Now I have most of my herbs, but we should probably look for others. There's a low chance that it was just us. Any good ideas on direction?
Just us. That what?
Well, there were other people in the world previously. And now we're suddenly somewhere none of us were before. Stands to reason. Happened to other people.
Beatrice. Beatrice, give me a nature check. Not Beatrice, sorry. Sharn.
Sharn?
Put it on the
Beatrice died. It's
it says on the Google Hangout screen, so
Ooh,
We
good.
rolled the same. I rolled for Beatrice, and then you rolled the same thing for Sharn.
Nature's intelligence, right?
yeah.
That's gonna be a 22.
22, okay. As someone who's frequented the forest
Mhm.
near Ashgar, or whatever that name is, you can't really think of it. There's something very, very familiar about this forest.
I've been here before.
It's different, certainly. In fact, you're seeing some plants. Yeah, that's a very high check. You're seeing some plants that are supposed to be extinct.
I rush over to like a rare flower, and I'm like, this has numbing properties, pain relief, but it's been extinct for centuries. We only have it in notes. This is
well, maybe they just miss it.
impossible. We're pretty thorough as a medical order. I don't think my grandmother would not have missed this. She would have been on. She remembers the last of these flowers and how good they were for healing. I'm going to take a sample of it, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark down numbing herbs or numbing flower.
Numbing flower. I'm glad that you just went with me making that up. I was like, yep, they're poppies.
Gotcha.
Fuck yeah.
Good
we
old,
have
good
poppy
old
species
fashioned
now.
opioids. Good old fashioned opioids.
Opioids. Yeah, no, she kind of takes and she runs over to the next one and like takes a couple samples. So I'm just gonna write like extinct herbs.
Sure.
Extinct herbs / plants.
Yeah. This plant's super interesting.
It's not possible. Does this feel familiar to anybody else? But not. It's like a step.
I don't make a habit of hanging out in forests.
Yes, you've made that very clear, Ambriel. That's your name, right? Ambriel?
I
Okay.
have
sometimes
lived
get
in the city
distracted
my whole
between
life.
you
I
and
don't. I only know things about livestock.
Well, I
So
can tell
unless
you
we
right
start
now.
seeing some cows or pigs around here,
Look, I do know a little bit about traveling, as a traveling priest. So, have to say, if we're looking for civilization, it's probably best to look out for a big river, some water. Wouldn't hurt to have that in our back pocket anyway, but
We probably also want to. It seems familiar, and I know. I remember that I'm from the north, and I'm just gonna keep saying it even
If nothing else, you will always remember where the north is.
the
The north. I'm from the
Yeah,
north.
can I get a sense
I'm
of
from the north, and I moved to the south. So we should head south. I mean, if this place is familiar to me, it's possible we're south.
South. I moved south.
I made the decision to do this accent for this character as you introduced her.
I love it.
It's really
It
good.
makes sense that a person named Sharon would have this kind of accent.
Sharon, I was just going for the vibe. I was thinking I'd have more time to plan and to practice. But anyway, I that would be where we were from before, probably. I knew all of you. Stands to reason. We were all from the same place.
I really don't know what to think, so...
South? Better than just standing here.
I mean, it seems like this place is kind of hilly, and it looks like south is more downhill. So, wouldn't mind that.
And it'll probably lead to water. Downhill to the stream.
South it is then.
Alright.
Can we try to figure out can I try to figure out where south is based on the sun?
Based off of a map on Roll20, south is downwards.
Yeah, with your nature roll from before, I'll say yeah. You know.
Okay. It's this
You're
way.
very sure.
Are you ready? Also, take some of these, and I'm gonna grab a couple wild tubers and grasses that are edible, and that can be
Smart.
eaten raw.
Yes.
And hand them off to them. Do I need to make like a nature check, or am I working
Foraging.
off my previous?
I'm gonna work it off here. Well, actually, this is for safety, so go ahead and roll another nature check.
Yeah, give us poisonous mushrooms.
Yeah,
Get us
edible.
super fucking high.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
mean, it was almost a nat 20, but it's okay. It's over 10, so I'm not gonna probably kill you.
Right.
12.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably.
What you're looking for. Nothing special though.
Yeah.
Just for edible.
Here, these are not the most filling, and not the most tasty, but I'll keep you alive. And we need to. You're right. We should find water.
And hopefully more people or something.
Hopefully.
All right, and as you say that, we are going to switch over.
Oh God, there's a blood splatter right in the middle of this map, and I was worried.
Oh. Let's see here. Nope, none of them.
That's just Nick. That's just Nick.
Yeah, Nick. When Nick is raptured, can he take T-Bone with him? If he's gonna die, at least let him have his horse.
You were on. Well, we'll see. We'll see when it comes up. You'll see. I don't want to say anything.
I'm pretty sure the luck check was to see what order we're playing in, and I rolled really low, so I was feeling I'm
Gonna be in a scene all by yourself. It'll be great.
Yeah.
And so now another application.
It'll be you, yourself, and I forget what I rolled for Wolfric, but it'll be me.
Okay, so
Gotta find out Clem's stats. Hold on. Haven't rolled any.
here we go.
That motherfucker.
Let me give you control.
Oh no. Hey, we have a cave though.
This is David.
I think it's just
Yes,
David and Mitch.
Ulfric.
For Wolfric, so
Wait.
Wolfric. Sorry.
Omid, this is an important question, Omid. No, this is an important
Oh
question.
shit.
Is Shaft with me?
Shaft.
My favorite sheep, Shaft.
You do not see Shaft.
God damn it, you motherfucker.
You were setting this guy up as a beastmaster. No longer.
We must find and tame a beast local to this new world. Or old
You're-
world.
World.
You're on the whip.
But
Wolfric.
it's just
And
me.
You down here. It's about a 20-foot drop from where Wolfric is. Actually, give me perception checks, both of you, please. For noticing things,
No.
remembering things.
5.
Ooh, nope.
Same.
Okay.
Winning!
You roll over to the edge, Wolfric,
Sure.
and you like almost slip. Make an acrobatics check.
Oh no.
Immediately die.
Oh,
No.
Hey, 14.
14. Okay, yeah, you catch yourself.
I do not immediately die.
Yeah. That'd been 2d6.
Whoa, watch it there.
Was?
What?
Was?
What? Need to speak up, kid.
Hallo?
Hi. Who are you? Where are we?
Sprichst du meine Sprache?
Oh no.
Say what now?
Sprichst du meine Sprache?
Do you know where I am?
Sprichst du meine Sprache?
Do you speak common?
Ich tu nicht.
You know, I'm just gonna take that as no. You know, I think I could walk up there so we don't have to be yelling at each other.
So as you yell that, from inside that cave that you're right next to,
Yeah.
you hear a loud from farther within as you're both yelling. Well, mainly you.
I'm already over there right now.
You and me are gonna be bad. Cat has my worst stats and 6 hit points. Nick has some of my best stats, but Clem has my worst
Just gonna make my way one at a time.
Oh shit.
Oh Lord.
stats. Oh, Lori! My laird.
Gonna
The
make
Lord
another
and
perception
the
check.
laird are different.
Oh.
We're gonna make another
Oh,
perception check.
Laird.
No, it is. Go ahead and
Oh,
make
it
Laird.
is.
stealth checks, both of you.
What?
Stealth checks.
Oh god.
Laird.
Oh fuck.
Come on. Jesus. 13?
15, okay. David?
-2.
-2 is the total?
Yeah, -2. Sorry, I said it weird.
Okay. The cave bear. This is first of all, it's much bigger than a normal bear. This thing is gigantic. From any like grizzly or anything. And it looks over at you as you're running along this edge, and
Holy fuck.
it starts
Nicht schnell, der Bär kommt.
running towards you.
Oh,
Actually, it can pretty much climb, so it's gonna
Oh shit.
get over this way. And it's big enough on its hind legs to reach.
just let me
the-
know if I can move or not.
Yeah, feel free.
Yeah.
It's trying to currently get up here.
Can I climb up this edge?
You can certainly try. Make an athletics check.
Hey, I'm good at that. God, I'm switching dice again. Total of 8.
Total of 8. Yeah. So both of you are having a hard time getting on the ledge. You and the bear. And it's currently trying to get up. Wolfric, what are you doing?
I'm at the moment I'm gonna continue to motion towards us and just schnell, schnell.
David, what are you doing? Morgan.
He'll probably think that it's better to stay together instead of splitting up. Safety in numbers. So running this way.
Are there any like rocks or anything nearby my feet?
Yeah,
Cool. Can I pick one up?
absolutely.
Yeah, can I throw it at the bear?
Yes, you may throw it at the bear.
Hell yeah.
Make an attack roll.
Oh shit, I'm covered in blood too.
Ranged attack roll. Yeah, you are covered in blood, David. That's probably why I noticed you.
22.
22. Okay. I believe that uses your dex for damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I believe so. So
go ahead and
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, to the bear. Seems to be angering it. And it does manage to get to the top. And it starts getting getting ready to head down this way. What are you two doing?
Did that look like it hurt the bear much?
It looked like it hurt it, but this thing looks pretty hefty. Like, this
Okay.
isn't a normal bear. This is, if you know what a cave bear is, it's if a bear,
I reckon I
Gigantic.
don't.
if you cast enlarge twice on a normal bear, that would be how big this bear is.
Cave bear.
Cool. Can I just hop up that little ledge there?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Athletics.
Same thing David rolled.
7.
Oh boy, you're trying. You're trying to make your way up. You can try again, or you can run.
Just so you
I'm
know,
gonna-
cave bears, according to Wikipedia, are about 11.5 feet tall when rearing up.
Okay.
And they weigh
Uh,
an average of 350 to 600 kilograms, or 770 to half a ton, actually.
About the size of a polar bear.
so cool. I tried again. I got a 12.
Well, okay, you're able to get over the ledge. Corrigan, what are you currently doing?
I'm.
When he gets me, I have staff. It's like my shepherd's staff. And I'm gonna offer it to him, so I want to try to help him get up.
Okay. Yeah, so you can, if you want to get out, you will have bolster 1 for the roll.
Will that be an action to do, or just my movement? Well,
Yes.
taking off my bloody apron. What would that be?
That's smart. That would be smart, David.
Yeah. What is it, like a minor action or a
It would be
major
minor
action?
It would be a
Minor action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna wipe off any excess blood I might have on my hands, anywhere I might have excess blood on. I'm just gonna try to wipe it off and then throw it at the bear.
Okay. Make a persuasion or nature check.
Persuasion. Nope. What's nature?
Intelligence.
I'll offer nature then. Hopefully I still have like some spare meat in there. I don't know. Maybe.
Now you use it all up on your girlfriend. You were really trying to show off.
12.
12. This is for getting up on the ledge or for throwing the.
This is for throwing the apron,
The
and then I'm gonna
bloody
try. Yeah, then I'm gonna try to climb up.
Gotcha. Okay. It seems to blind it for but a moment. It'll lose its minor action. It'll be a little bit slower to go up. So yeah, go ahead and try and get up. Make
With
it
bolster.
Yes, with bolster 1. Jesus Christ, Mitch.
14.
14. Yeah, you're able to get up.
Run!
Are you two running?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So we are going to go to the next.
Oh no. We're
No, I want to be friends with the Barrowmead.
I was
It's your
hoping.
druid destiny.
Rocket. You're
Your
not going to be
group
friends with
master.
him. I'm just saying, if it was me playing, I would definitely try and make friends with this bear.
I thought about it. Then we threw a rock at it.
And you're covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 6 to 10. Let's see here.
I'm not even at this.
Might
Man, I can take a step back.
might only be one person.
All my characters went.
I think it's only me.
I think it's only you.
Yes, great. Put the 11-year-old by herself.
Oh my god! And you're here. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Not cat.
Oh no. Yeah, it's just cat. Okay, cool.
Rip cat.
All right, cat.
Are we sure we can't put one of my characters there, because otherwise I'm going to be stuck talking to myself in the next round?
Yeah, so
Andy.
is David.
All right, so
Me and David just talking to ourselves and each other.
cat.
Oh, fucking alone. And
Oh, wait, no,
John.
not-
It's fate, David. You made a coin taker and a coin counter. They're just natural friends.
Oh.
So-
Oh.
Cat, Make a perception check for me.
Oh shit. Let me see her stats. Awareness 11.
11. Okay. You look over to the side. Luckily, you're pretty perceptive. You remember? Do you remember? Yeah, I'll say that's the roll
Do
is
you
well enough.
remember the 21st night of September? Okay.
Although I don't know if you want to remember this. So you remember?
My mom and my mother are dead.
Presumably, I mean, a giant rock ball smashed
Probably.
into the blacksmith farther end from you, missing you. However, you remember yelling out to them, and no response, and then a flash of white light. And now you just woke up here. And you do see the cliff. You do see that this is a cliffside. And you would definitely not want to walk off the edge.
Mom?
Forest below you.
Oh,
Mama?
oh my god.
It's okay, Kat. You've been alone before. You can do it again. Okay. Okay. Find something to drink. Find somewhere to hide. Find something to drink. Find somewhere to hide. And she's gonna start looking for something to drink and somewhere to hide.
Yeah, so you see plenty of places to hide.
Mm-hmm.
However, as far as water sources go, you see a river far off into the distance down below.
And how far is this? This cliff is pretty steep and
Yeah.
Do I still have my my smithy hammer with me?
You would not.
Because I wasn't
You were just
working, I was just
Yeah.
watching.
Unfortunately.
Do I see anything edible? Or perhaps hear a cat?
Yeah, if you want to take a look around, go ahead and make another perception check for me. Or nature, your choice.
Bad.
Bad. Okay.
Because she's also a Goliath, so that's like a 2.
A 2?
For intelligence? Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't see anything edible around. Actually, you do see something with that 2. You see in this tree a very large nest, and you see these very large eggs sticking out of it.
We're back in time, and this is Omid's way of finally making us fight a T-Rex.
We already
I
fought a
don't think
T-Rex.
this is a T-Rex. I think this might be a griffin nest to me and Susanna.
It was a mecha T-Rex, to
It's
be fair.
definitely a T-Rex in this tree nest. That's how they rolled.
Yeah. Is there anything? There's basically just a closed-in cliff face behind me, and then the cliff drop in front of me, right? There's nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, it looks climbable, but dangerous.
Keyword there, climbable.
And looking up the cliff face there, I don't sense any source of water or anything, right?
No.
Not really how it. Are there any ropes? Not ropes, like vines or branches or any sort of like longer bits of grass that I could.
There's branches like sticking out, like there's roots in the side of the cliffside that you could possibly use if you were planning on going down.
Yeah, I think that's my only option here. I don't got water, which is not so good. Yeah, so Kat is gonna go over sort of the other end here and see if there are any other like similar ledges like this, and she's gonna sort of position herself like as she's climbing down so she's over one of any other possible ledge so she can try and mitigate a fall if she's trying to climb.
You can do that. And as you're going over there, you hear as you see a flying creature.
Fucking dragon.
It's not a dragon.
It's just a griffin.
That looks, not that you could think of the word, but it looks like a griffin. Swoop by and land in the nest.
I am going to hide.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Good. She's a street kid. She's good at that. She's really fucking good at that. Dirty 20.
It doesn't seem to notice you. It just seems to be nudging its eggs.
Yeah. Cool. She's gonna back up to this cliff, stay as hidden as possible, and try and slowly sneak down the cliff face.
All right. So with that, we're actually gonna move to over here.
To the group of 4.
Oh God. Here we go, David. You ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
See, if we all sing it at the same time, it'll desynchronize and they can't copyright us then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's definitely how it works.
And if we keep it under 6 seconds, we're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like 3 at most.
Oh, good. Okay.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Oh,
Dumb
Clem.
ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
I'm sorry, Faith, but it looks like Nicholas is going to have to carry us.
I can't see where we are.
It's because you're not there yet.
I just realized who's going to be in this group. It's going to be Nick, Clem.
Yeah, no, Nick is gonna totally have to carry this group. Clem is not gonna do jack shit.
Forlorn. Oh.
And John.
Okay. So I need John and Clem to make perception checks.
Oh, Nick is by himself. Rolling
Oh,
I'll be
no.
rolling that one.
The only one who won.
Clem, that is gonna be, I don't know what you expected from Clem, a 4.
You said John, right?
Yes, just John.
7.
7? Okay. Did you have an accent for Forlorn?
I meant to do a British accent, but I kind of just forgot.
Oh, all right. I'll just do one. That's all right. Hello? Hello? Are you all right over there?
Who's over there?
The tax
Oh.
collector.
Hey, Forlorn.
Hello, John. You're one of my good ones. I'm glad you're all right.
I would like to hide in a bush because I just saw the town accountant and the town tax collector.
I already paid my half. My part.
I think we have more pressing matters.
You know where we are?
21 stealth. I disappear.
Would you roll?
A 21.
21. Okay.
The only thing he's good at.
Sorry, what was that?
Do you know where we are?
As a swamp, I suppose.
Well, I mean, yeah, but where is the swamp?
I usually just work in the city, John. I don't know.
You're a smart man.
Well, smart is, I think, different from nature.
It actually isn't. Intelligence is nature.
Listen.
I didn't make the rules.
You're a victim of your own creation, Omid.
I was on my way to the 9 hells.
Well, I was on my way to Alex's.
Let me get over there so that I don't have to yell.
Okay.
I don't have control.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, none of us do. I was gonna move to hide in a bush.
Yeah, I'll give you that in a second. Okay. All right, there you go. You both have control again.
I'm gonna go hide. I'll hide in this bush so I'm close and I can like monitor the situation. But like,
Well, 21, right?
yeah.
What's the last thing you remember?
I was knocking on. Oh, Alex escaped. He rushed past me. Some areas around me were just blowing up, and I looked into the sky and saw these bright lights headed straight towards us, and then there was just a flash of white light.
I remember seeing a cat, and then I saw the bright lights too. Do you think the cat had something to do with this?
No. No, John.
You're right. Correlation, not causation. Right.
Yes.
You got stuck with the
We
two.
should get out of this swamp. Feels like the thing to do.
Probably need to find high ground, right? Because water goes downhill. We're probably in the lowlands.
Yes, and we don't want this water.
Also, that don't want to. Yeah. Do you have anything useful? I mean,
my pen is mightier than the sword.
I don't think that pen's gonna help us right now.
Well, you're right. Well, I suppose we should just head out.
I mean, do you see any higher lands? Maybe some mountains in the distance or something?
You make a perception check. You roll a natural 3.
6.
6? I mean, you see, like, there are mountains. I mean, you're not going to miss a mountain. You do see mountains in the distance.
But they're far?
Yeah, they're far.
I mean, I don't know how far away those are. But
Not that far, but they are far. It would be a weird way to get to it.
well, I think if we go in that direction, we should get to higher ground eventually.
All right. Well, that sounds like a plan.
Meanwhile, Clem briefly was actually trying to drink the water, and then they were like, "We don't want this water," so he put it back.
Anything else,
And then he tried to see these mountains and barely was able to do it. So
Okay.
he's just gonna kind of like hop behind them,
All
waiting for his moment.
Yeah.
To kill them.
Yeah. Okay. So, as we're both heading over here, we hear a splash, and the splash is from directly behind you, Clem.
Oh
As
shit!
a green troll
Holy shit.
splashes out of the water, and makes a go for grabbing you.
Oh
For me,
fuck!
tease me?
Yes, it does.
Shit! All right,
Alright.
hold on. Let me figure out what my dodge is.
Barely.
See, he's got to kill some of us. He's weeding out the characters.
Yeah, he doesn't like Clem. I don't think. I don't know why.
I love Clem.
Right?
Clem's
Clem's the
I think-
greatest.
I think we should get Clem.
Faith, it doesn't matter because he rolled a natural 1 on grappling you. So how do you
ducks,
dodge
and
out of
he's
this?
he just starts running. He's just like, and he has a pretty fast. What is it? 3. It's your dex times
It's
5.
30.
5.
Plus 30.
So he's a 45 movement speed. So he's gonna book it. He runs off the map and he's like, "You motherfuckers, we gotta go."
Oh, what? Ah!
Oh, oh man! Oh jeez!
Thing!
Run!
Oh.
Run!
Run for your lives!
All right, so that's that. As this troll is chasing, like,
Quick!
it could have very easily caught you. I just want to tell you, Faith.
I know.
You're super lucky.
Quick for alone! Throw your quill!
Oh boy. All right. So,
Oh
as you
god.
keep doing that, we come to our final dude.
Final countdown.
Just Nick.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
Look at
Sure,
this.
Jan.
Look at this oasis you found yourself in.
It's a trap.
It's a great place.
A perception check?
Yes.
That circle of rocks
21.
is not ominous in the slightest.
21?
Yeah, 21.
Okay.
It looks like you're on
So-
a hill.
You Yeah. Okay.
I don't have control of the character right now. Yeah, the thing is Nick is a good character. He has good stats. That one was a fluke.
No, it was his own personal failing.
Where is this thing?
He kind of like sits up and shakes his head and T-Bone? T-Bone!
You see T-Bone lying on the ground over here. As you
Dead.
were riding it,
Yes.
T-Bone died.
but it's currently on the ground there. You remember the lights striking, destroying the mansion, blasting away what's his face, the guy who does the manure.
Yeah, his name was Keggy.
Yeah, Keggy. Unfortunately, some of the other horses, and then the flash of light. And that's the last thing that you remember. Also, that roll,
Yes.
you
Where is it?
see in some grass, hiding amongst it,
Uh-huh.
looking in your direction,
Oh shit.
lying low, is this cat-like beast, this cat-like beast.
no.
Alright, I'll make it a little bigger. With these huge tusks that are going downward.
I'm
You would have
going.
seen before, but it is a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay, so it's looking directly at me.
Yes, it's prowling like a predator would.
Mm.
Don't run.
Yeah, I'm gonna calmly,
Huh.
slowly get up.
Okay.
So I look, and I'm gonna pull myself up to my full height and kind of raise my hands above my head. So I look huge.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna slide on over slowly to T-Bone.
Give me a intimidation or nature check with bolster 1.
Okay, it's gonna be It's gonna be a intimidation check.
Mhm.
Oh, thank God. It was almost a 3.
Oh,
But it's not. It's a 25.
Oh, jeez.
25?
Yeah, get the fuck away from me, you fucking cat.
Okay. Okay.
I let out a full roar at it. I'm like, I am fucking done today. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it because I'm in my apartment, and I don't want to wake any people because it's like it's very late. But
Right.
I let out like a whoop, a yell, a holler,
It
a
starts
yeehaw, if you will, a yee and a ha.
it starts to back away.
Yeah,
So
I make direct eye contact with it. I stare it down, and I even take a step forward as it backs up.
It backs up farther until it drifts into the grass. And you no longer see it.
All right.
Wow. Hey, good job. That was the most deadly thing.
It's a good thing Nick is actually confident and just rolled in that one. I'm gonna go over to T-Bone. Is T-Bone check his legs? Is he breathing? Is he alive?
Give me a luck check.
Okay.
If you don't
23.
23. It looks like he just fell over. But he seems pretty healthy.
I rub him off and I'm like, come on, boy, we got stuff to do. Also, for whatever fucking reason, I think the mansion's gone, so I'm pretty sure I don't have a job anymore. So your name's not fucking T-Bone because that was a stupid name for a horse. He's gonna name him a horse and his boy. A horse and his boy. A boy and his horse.
God.
Let's go, Odysseus. I think we have a long road back.
Nice.
And hops on Odysseus, newly renamed, and is gonna go in the opposite direction of that cat, keeping an eye out on behind him and just keeping his eyes peeled just in case that cat decides to follow. And he is gonna go in the opposite direction and kind of head towards keeping track of the sun. What direction is he headed in?
Excuse me. Let's see here. South of here.
A horse and his boy. The horse boy energy cannot be contained.
I mean, you see mountains to the north.
Where the cat went.
Yeah, where the cat went.
I'm gonna go south away from it, and then I'm gonna cut east and try to head sloping downwards because I'm looking for water. I also will absolutely cover myself in muck and the horse too to disguise our scents.
Yeah, give me a crafting or a stealth check.
I'm gonna do. I'm not good at either of those things.
I mean, most people aren't good at putting mud on themselves. They're not especially skilled at it.
All right, I'll try. They're both the same, so.
Right.
Not bad. 12.
Okay, yeah, you apply it.
I do.
It's just applying mud on you. It's
Yeah.
not like you cover every surface, but whatever. You don't need to.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, me and Odysseus, we head off.
All right. And as you two head off in that direction, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. It was going to be on this saber-toothed tiger chasing you or killing you.
It was another day.
Wow. Yeah, and you're
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop.
So
I'm gonna work
the real
harder.
twist is we're gonna all just play 3 characters.
Yeah.
And none of us will die.
No, if you noticed, I was playing David's character when he was also in the scene.
That's true.
So we'll see. So that is where we're going to end tonight.
Mystery. Where are we? When are we?
Who are we?
Who knows? Here, let me stop setting. Bloop.
I'm struggling with many accents.
Struggling accent syndrome. I mean, I had to ask. I'm like, what do we?
Hey,
what
at
was
least
this
you're not
character?
struggling with multiple languages.
That's true.
I was gonna make notes of everyone's accent, and then I didn't because I was paying attention to things.
Yeah. Nick has a Texan thing going on.
Yeah,
little
I mean, Nick is easy to.
Yeah, he's like a Texan. So
Dude.
he's a Texan drawl.
Anyway, I gotta do
And
my.
he's also he's
Yeah.
I think he's East Texas because he would go right, price. Those are the same vowel for him. So yeah, he's flattening. So he's East Texas. I know things about linguistics. I just can't do accents very well. As known by Sharn, who is doing an amalgamation of the British Isles all at once. It's a one-woman tour of the British Isles.
All right. Well, that was fun, and we'll have more fun trying to remember our accents next time.
And
next
our
week.
languages.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna remember that he speaks German. I think.
But
Yeah,
will you
I
learn
think you might
French in the
remember.
Will you?
meantime?
Yeah, now you have to learn French and German. I know too much French.
It would be amazing if our two characters never meet the others and just devolve into just only speaking French.
Love that for us.
Love that for you and me.
Really,
Me
our
sitting there has
audience
no idea what's happening.
international.
We're having like deep philosophical conversations in French.
Oh, me? Did you have to? Sorry.
Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, do all these accents and remember them all? Oh, I know.
Yeah, and also weed us out. More incentive to weed us out. Kill us off.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say. Yeah, I was going to say this now, actually. Before I forget, so for those at home, everyone here thought their other characters were backup characters. That I insisted everyone have ready. For reasons, because I was like, oh, they might die the first episode, and that was my excuse. However, for all the players, these are your only backup characters. You get
Nice.
no one after them.
Oh, okay, so we got to keep someone alive.
So if
What this means is that we're the only people on this planet.
My bet is on, for me, Nick or Sharn. Clem's gonna die. It's a miracle Clem isn't already dead, to be perfectly honest.
Clem almost got you got actually lucky. You get one bad roll from me and one great roll from you. Like you got pretty lucky actually, despite your really bad initial where you get to start off rolls.
Yeah, no, but like Clem, just so y'all know, Clem has a 17 dex, and his next highest stat is 12, and he has no other positive stats.
Good.
Yikes. No wonder you kept those stats for Clem.
I love Clem.
Clem's great. Clem's gonna be fun. I was looking for like a rescue thing going on, but this is fun too.
Clem was waiting because he wanted to try to rescue them and then thereby ingratiate himself into the group.
That would have been amazing. Yes.
It didn't go well.
It was stay normal, my friends, but this is anything but normal.
Yes.
They proved
So,
friends.
thank you for joining us, everyone. And remember, may your accents always be roaming. Stay normal, my friends.